Hello friends. Let me hope you are doing well and everything is basically moving on well. So in this juncture, I would love to us to discuss what is basically a hosting company and also get to understand how much is Hostinga selling every domain, or with a certain prefix, how much does it go for. So what is basically the first question that you would be asking yourself is, what is a web hosting? Okay, what is web hosting? You hear people talking of it, hosting explained for beginners, so maybe let us try to understand it from that side. Then besides that, what is an example of web hosting? Okay, a common kind of hosting is web hosting. Most hosting providers offer a combination of services: email hosting, website hosting, and database hosting. Okay, so most of the times, for example, DNS hosting services, another type of service usually provided by hosting providers. So I'm going to be giving you an example. Okay, so we get into my account for Hostinga. But before maybe we get into it, let me use the incognito mode and go this side, and when I get this, then I put in Hostinga sign up. Are you seeing that? So they are basically providing Hostinga web hosting, get a free domain. Okay, find the perfect Hostinga domain name by using the domain checker. Okay, go live in minutes, get your browser up and running in a few clicks. You have everything you need. 30 day refund policy. So if you pay thinking of a certain plan, maybe if you pay your money having a certain idea in mind, according to reading their profile, what they have to offer to you, then after you find out that they it is blown air, so it is they can't provide what you wanted, then you can request a refund. They give you 30 days to process that. Then in those 30 days, not processing back your money, but to have time, to have your head in space to you get to think, are they worthy or they are not worthy what you paid for. Then access premium features, get a free domain name hosting, web hosting. We are going to be seeing after coming to its home page, then you're going to be seeing different stuff. So I'm using Hostinga because we want to see how much they charge for certain domain names, because I've so far visited some platforms that claim that they are too cheap, with domain names are too cheap, but you happen to find that in Hostinga they are even more cheaper than what they claim to be, like Namecheap. Okay, so you find that there are some platforms that advertise saying that they have more cheaper domain names, but they are not. In a way, you find that at the start it is a little bit less, then as you continue the renewal period, they are way more expensive. Okay, so you should also note that. So my internet, so it is a little bit slower. So basically I wanted us to see. Let us leave the sponsored one. Let us get here Hostinga, this one here, Hostinga. We get to log in, we click on it. So I want us to look at the home page and get to see what do they have to provide, what are they promising to provide us with. Then at least we can compare the different prices. Okay, but before that comes, as we are waiting for it to upload, these are the prices for different prefixes. So we have .com, .net, .io, .org, .online, then .shop. So you may find that it is at this price, but on renewal, so this is the first year, then on the coming years of renewal, the price what doubles or even triples or even goes to, you get, let me give you an example. So if I want, that is Jane fashion dot shop. So the moment I click that, then I press search, so it is going to be searching, then it brings me different prefixes and their prices, then plus the renewal. Okay, so this is how you should do it. Like after searching for the name, then the next thing is they are going to be displayed here, then you compare the different prices. Then besides looking at the price now that you are going to be buying that domain name, look at also the price at which it is going to be resold to you, okay, after that 1 year or after those 3 years of you, like when your package what expires. So you should have that in mind. Okay, so please bear with me. Let me first see my network. Just a moment, don't. So I'm back. I've like tried to see what is going on because it is raining this side, so the internet is a little bit poor. Oops. Please bear with me. I want to like show you something. But the internet is a little bit poor. Oops. Okay. Don't. You people watch my videos and we happen to get a browser, sorry, Wi-Fi that is a little bit stronger so that it eases our works and we have better lessons, because this internet is a little bit nagging. Okay, so as you see here, after a period of loading, it is like showing you that, like now we look at these first ones that were given. Let us make this better. Fashion, let us make this better. Gen fashion. So let's say that is what we basically want. Okay, are you seeing? So it is telling us that we can get genfashion.shop at this, okay, $0.99. But after that, when we are renewing, are you seeing 0.99 a year stroke then year? So it means that this price is for 1 year. Then when we are renewing, it has to be a $34 $34.99. That basically means that it has to be what? It has to be $35. So you have to keep that in mind. And when you're like buying, okay, you have to have that in mind, that the price would like get hyped at the end of this first package. Okay, then the other more options that we have are genstylefinder.com. so it is like AI generates alternatives. Okay, so besides that, it is at, because it is having the prefix of .com, so it is basically having 9.999, that is roughly $10 that you have to pay now for a year. Then the coming years of renewal, it is 15.99. so that is what you basically have to pay. Then when we look at these others, what you have to look at is here. You look at the price that is put on here. That means that is your first year. Okay, so most of the times your first year is cheaper than the coming years of renewal. Okay, so you can buy these other domains at that. So it is rather like that. Okay, so after, like, now you've seen this. Okay, so you've seen this. Now if like you are contented with specifically a certain name and you would want to do what, to buy it, now what you could do is you come here, then you click buy. So let me say I'm like in love with this one. Okay, so the moment I click buy, this pops up. So I put in my billing info. Okay, if at all, because in my platform I already have the billing info. Okay, then I can happen to choose the different years. So if at all I want to go for a year, for like, are you seeing this? If at all I want to go for a year, if at all I want to go for 2 years, if at all I want to go for 3 years, okay, all of them paid, full stop. They now give me a specific price, okay, at the bottom. So let me say I want to go for 3 years. Are you seeing? So they give me $17. Then when I scroll here, I complete the payment. Okay, so basically that is it. Okay, so let me hope you've understood on how to buy, what to consider. Remember, I told you that when you are considering a domain to buy, you have to look at this. Okay, the first year. You first look here, the first year, then the second what? The second year. Oh, this does not represent only the second year, but the coming years after the first year. Because with the coming years, they do not offer any discount. So it is the true price that you have to be paying for that domain every year. Okay, so it is you now to decide. Some even go ahead and offer you a domain name that you'll pay for, or that will happen to renew after 5 years. Okay, so it depends on your package and what amount of money do you have to dedicate to this. Okay, to maybe buying a domain name, buying the hosting. Okay, so you can even upgrade and go for hosting that is a little bit higher than this. Okay, so endeavor to see as a graphics designer, because as someone who is in the creative art or industry, you need to at least own a website, because TikTok is a website, Facebook is a website. Almost any of these apps that we use are basically also having websites where they do mobile transactions, shops, and a lot of stuff. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and I urge you, my friends, to subscribe to this wonderful channel and click on that notification button so that you do not miss out on any video that I happen to release. Okay, so thank you for watching, thank you for being part of my channel, thank you for being there always and commenting on my videos, the love and that like button that you usually press. So thank you so much. Let us meet in the next video.